Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review tutorial and swatches of the Hipdots. Not the latest, this is the one before that, right? The latest one were 2 glitter palettes, which by the way I did buy because I am a complete glitter whore and I have no shame in that. I love glitter. So I bought this one that's called Flowerburst Pressed Pigment Palette. Get the perfect blend of dreamy pastels, blooming brights with Flowerburst Palette. Soft mattes, buttery shimmers, gleaming foils allow you to create effortless, everyday, or playful, bold looks. Now, the packaging, first off, is the one that sold me, right? Because the packaging has all of these, like, bright pink roses and I believe what look like orchids. And they have all these little pearls right here with these little, stars and diamonds with clouds, and I don't even know what the heck those are. Those are like rays of light or something like that. I don't know. It looked like they went through Heaven's Gate and just busted out with a whole bunch of roses or something. Now, if you guys don't know, but you should know, it is vegan. It is cruelty free. They also are paraben free, mineral oil free, phosphate free. They're all kinds of free, girl. We doing everything in here. They are a good company. I've never had any problems with them. Their formula is really consistent. I pretty much only had a problem with today with one of the formulas in the small one, but those are toppers, so I'm not going to really judge it for that. And these are the tones in the big palette, right? You technically don't need the small palette unless you're like a huge fan of shimmers like I am. If you love Super Shock shadows, you will love the small palette because they're toppers. They're not like straight up shimmers. They're like on the sheerer side, so they're perfect for topping onto a matte from like the palette, for example, or with any palette, because they gave you a whole bunch of crazy colors in here. We're gonna swatch every single one, including the small one, but I'm just letting you guys know the small one will not get their separate videos. That's how I normally do things, but since it's an all shimmer topper palette, what am I gonna do with it, you guys? Like, I'm not going to make a separate video for it. It just makes no sense. I'm going to use a whole bunch of shimmers on my face. But the colors in here. Now, if you're a pink lover, come on. This one is cute. It's got mauves. It's got bright pinks. It's got dark pinks. It's got this random orange one that nobody asked for, but I am loving it. So I'm not going to complain. This one looks like a duochrome. First of all, 3 of them look like duochrome. That looks like a duochrome. That one looks like a duochrome. That one does too. And then you have a couple mattes in here with micro glitters in there. So that one has glitter. This one has glitter. That one has glitter. I think that one does too. It sort of gives off this little glittery shift. I'm not 100% sure. And that one does too. So you have 1, 2, 3. I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes with no glitter, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 with glitter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers in here. So let's get started on the swatches. You guys already know I'm going to take it from here and I'm going to go across all the way. And then I'm going to start with the first one. Is called Pearl, and it looks like this pink. Yeah, it's like a pink, and it's got all of this like light lavender shift to it. It's very pretty. The next color in here is called Sunrise, and it is this super pearlesque pink. It's like a peach pink mostly, but you can obviously tell this one's called Pearl, this one's called Sunrise, and they do have that. Obviously, one's more like rosy pink, and this one's more like a peachy pink. And then you have this darker pink in here that's called Wander. It is a shimmer also. So all 3 of these are shimmers. Look at that one. That's such a pretty color. Then you have this matte in here that's called Rosewater. This is a pastel. I'm just letting you guys know it's like super light pink. I could probably still make it work for my skin tone. It doesn't look too pastel in my opinion, but just in case, you know, if somebody doesn't like pastels, then yeah, you probably will want to skip that one. So the next one is called Rays. This is another shimmer. This one's super pretty too. It's got this pink. It's a pink. It's like almost, I want to say this is the shimmer version of this matte. Because they're super close to what they really look like in real life. In the next row we have Daydream. Daydream honestly looks like this very brown nude color with this hint of rose, like a rose nude. It is so freaking pretty, more prettier than I think a swatch will give it credit for. Because I can honestly see myself using that as a transition shade for my skin tone. And then next to her we have Pink Diamond. Pink Diamond has micro glitters in them. It is a matte with glitter. That is the one that I use all right here on the bottom. And then you have Bloom, which is an orange shimmer. And it has this shift of gold and pink. So it is a duochrome. It's very pretty in person. Then you have Magnolia. And Magnolia is a matte magenta color. These ones look very similar in the pan. This one's technically more neon than this one is. So this is more magenta. This is more of a hot pink. And obviously this one has glitter and that one doesn't. And then you have Aura in here, which is a purple shimmer. And it has like this pink purple shift to it. First in the next row is called Lavender. And this is a pastel purple. I don't see myself using that one. It is very, very pastel. Like, that's one swatch. This is two right here. She's very pretty. I'm not saying she's ugly. It's just on my skin tone, I don't feel like she would work for me. And then you have Kaleidoscope, which is a matte. This is a straight up matte. It doesn't look like it has any kind of glitter in it. So that's it right there. Doesn't really look that much different, Tom, from the other ones. Let me see. No, they are. This one's more of a, like I want to say like a dark magenta. And then you have Rose Course, which is my transition shade. This one is like a rose, like a deep rose, and it does have glitter in it, you guys. Now, it is my personal opinion that when a palette is vegan, it has more dye in it, and it makes it more like easier to stain your eyelid, right? Just on the swatches, look at my fingers. So just keep that in mind. That usually always happens with my vegan palettes. It's pretty much the only ones that tend to stain my eyelids. I'm good with the rest of them. I don't know why these ones tend to do that to me. The only color that I have on my eye right now that I worry that it is going to stain is that Pink Diamond one right here. So yeah, we'll find out later when I take off my makeup. I don't know. So the next one is called Ruby. This is a matte. It looks like a straight up matte. It doesn't look like it has any micro glitters at all either. And she is pigmented, isn't she? She tends to feel, she's feeling a little dry on me, so might have a little problem blending out. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't use her today. And then you have Blossom. Blossom I used today, and this is just a straight up matte as well. Very pretty color. That one does have little micro glitters in it. At least you can see it. I don't know. It looks like a straight up matte now. But I can kind of see little shimmers in there. So those are all the swatches for the palette. I think it's cute, but I like pink. So that's just the problem. I don't know. Now we're going to swatch all the ones from the mini palette right here, you guys. There's such a cutie palette. I don't know. I like it. We're going to swatch on this arm. So I'm going to start with Moonbeam, and then I'm just going to make my way across till I get to the end. Moonbeam is such a beautiful, like, I want to call it an aquamarine. It is such a beautiful color, you guys. Like, if you could buy any single from this, like, little mini palette, I would highly recommend that one. Even though it is a flaky formula, like, let me tell you guys, when I used it as an inner corner highlight, it started, like, flaking off into my cheek. And it just, like, spread, right? But definitely, if you ever use that color, eyes first, then the rest of your face. But the fact that it's just this color just, like, sells me the palette, right? I'm not really worried about the whole flaking off. Because, like I said, if I were to follow the actual rules and just apply my eye look first, then there would be no problems. I just tend to do things the other way around. So, next is Glow. And Glow is this periwinkle blue. It's very pretty. In person, it's like, I could almost call it like between a periwinkle and a powdered blue. I don't know. I like it. And then you have Sunset right here, and this is like an orange one. It looks like a duochrome because it has an orange and pink shift. Next we have Flare, which is this pink one. Ooh, it's got a pink and purple shift to it. Very pretty. Now let me remind you guys, these are all toppers. These are not like solid shimmer, so they're perfect on top of mattes. Or you can just do what I did, which I just applied one several times just to get that intensity in the middle. So it still technically works like a shimmer. You just have to apply it more than once. Then you have Energy, which looks like this bronze. Oof, God, it looks like a copper bronze. It's so beautiful. That is such a pretty color. In person, you guys, you are not seeing the actual color. Then you have Aurora over here, which Aurora is the green. It's like a metallic chartreuse green, and that's the one that I used in the middle of my eye. But she's like beautiful. Then you have Solar over here. Solar is a purple. She looks like a purple pink. Very pretty too. And then Radiance. Oh God, Radiance, man. What can I say about Radiance? She looks like this hot, fiery coral pink. Hot pink. Such a beautiful color. And then you have the last one in here. It's called Shine. Shine is like this champagne brown rose gold almost. Very pretty. So those are all the tones in that small little palette. Now I did purchase the little sponge set that came with it. It's like, I think it was like $50 for both palettes plus the little brush, the little sponge set. This sponge, it's so freaking cute. I didn't even use this one today. I used the bigger one, you guys, for my foundation. So let me tell you guys, these are not like any sponges that I've used in my, like the ones that I use normally. Because when I use my other sponges, they tend to be more firm. This one is more soft and bouncy. I was actually surprised how much it grew when I put the water on it. I was like going like this. And I was like, man, you are huge, because all my other ones maybe get this big. And I'm just like dabbing it on, you know, to my face. My other ones tend to be more firm. They're like more harder. This one is more soft and spongy. I don't feel like it absorbed a lot. Like, I don't know. I'm not an expert on that stuff. But I feel like it's really good quality for, you know, compared to my other two. I have one from, I actually have another one from them. That one's really good that I like. And normally I use ones from Shop Misa or Elf. And my Elf one is good, but it tends to be too firm. And it's like really hard. This one was really soft, and I like that how it worked for me today. Anyways, I'll see, you know, I didn't get to use the little tiny one, but it's so cute. Normally it's pink, and when it shrinks, it's supposed to be like a light pink color. And then when you put the water on it, it grows, and then it turns into a white. They also got the new ones with the new glitter ones. They got these light blue ones, but I didn't buy those, just in case anybody's wondering. I figured since I had these, I don't need that many sponges. I mean, if it didn't come in the bundle, then I didn't get it. So also, you guys, the Light Ray, the little one, it says Light Rays Pressed Pigment Palette. The Light Rays palette was inspired by summer, warmth, rays of sunshine, flowers, ethereal light, and a touch of overindulgence. The 9-shade topper palette features a unique high shimmer iridescent formula that has a sheer base of giving you the option of applying it over your eyeshadow or as a sheer wash of iridescent glow. So like I said, it can be used as a topper, like on top of a matte, or you could totally use it on its own. It's not a big deal. But other than that, if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I went in with this one that's called Rose Course. Honestly, it is a very deep rose, and it's very pretty. It does have shimmer in it, so it does have like those little micro glitters, like the really tiny ones, you know. I can't really see it when I applied it, so it doesn't really make a difference. It looks basically like a matte on my eye. But it is a very pretty color, and that's the one that I used. So for the next color that I use, I actually went in with the small palette. This is all shimmers. Of course, I'm not planning on making a separate video for this, only because, you guys, it is all shimmers. What am I going to do with all shimmers? I'm not going to slap them all on my look, you know? So I'm just letting you guys know, you guys can totally create a look with just this palette. It's just, I wanted to add a different sort of color, and the palette is mostly pink upon pink upon pink. And even though I don't mind that, I wanted to switch it up today. So I went in with this one that's called Aurora. It is like this chartreuse green, very pretty. I applied it all in the middle area right here, just to create that halo eye look. So that is what you guys are going to see me do. So for my next color, I applied this one that's called Blossom. It is a dark berry tone matte. It does also have those little shimmers. A lot of the colors in here are not straight up mattes. Like, I could honestly say that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those ones all have like little shimmers in it. Yeah, they look like they do. So yeah, you guys, that is the one that I used, and I just applied it right here and right here to sort of create that halo eye look, and I did apply a little bit right here on the bottom corner. So that's what you guys are going to see me do. So for my next color, I went in with this one called Pink Diamond. It is a super bright hot pink, and it has those little glitter in it as well. So it does have those little sequin glitters. And I applied that right here all on the bottom, sort of like blending into that matte burgundy that's already there. So that's what you guys are going to see me do. So for my inner corner highlight, I did a combination of two. I went in with Moonbeam from the small palette. And then I kind of didn't like how that turned out because it was flaking off like crazy onto my cheeks. So definitely, if you're going to use that Moonbeam, I would highly recommend you doing your eyes first and then the rest of your face, because it is this delicate type of shimmer that to the point where it flakes off and it just spreads, you know, like some kind of disease across your face, and then you can't save it. So I ended up going back in with this one next to it that's called Glow, and that one just seems like a better consistency. It's definitely more of like a Super Shock Shadow Toppers. Technically, these are all supposed to be toppers. That's what they're considered to be anyways. But that one just seemed like a better formula to work with, especially for our inner eye corner. So I just went in with that one. So you're going to see me going with this one first, because I want to, you know, I obviously want the eyes to look the same. And then I'm going to go and top it off with this one. So just letting you guys know, you're going to see me doing both of that. I'm just not going to show you guys like that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, you guys, so that is basically the eye look. Let me put some mascara on, and I will be right back to give you guys that close up. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look today. I have to say, I really like these colors, but I like pinks in general, so you guys know that by now. Yeah, I had no problem. So let me back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts on this palette. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and I actually really like this palette. First of all, I'm in love with packaging. Like, straight up, the first time I even saw it online, I was like, heck yeah, this one is nice. It says it's a pressed pigment palette. Get the perfect blend of dreamy pastels. So it does have pastels. It does have some type of shimmers in here. Like I said, if you want to create a total look just by using this palette alone, you could. You don't really technically need the small one. I just wanted the small one because I couldn't get over the fact that they had all these little pressed shimmers in here. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, heck yeah, I want that. I want those colors. But like I said, like, they have this one that's called Sunrise. That would have been a perfect inner eye corner. This one's so beautiful. That one alone right there, that is like a duochrome orange and pink shift. So pretty. This one reminds me a lot of this. It looks like a duochrome because it looks like a pink and purple shift. And it reminds me a lot of this one particular color that I have in my 1991 palette from BH Cosmetics, Alicia Marie. And that one's like, you cannot find that on the BH Cosmetic website at all. It's like sold out. You can only find it on the, I believe, German, or I don't know how to say it exactly. Like, you can only buy it if you live in those, like, in euros, basically, on that area of the globe. Not over here. It's sold out in the US, I think. So it is a pretty palette. Definitely, if you don't like pinks, then this is not for you, right? Because this is pretty much pink, different shades of pink, just light pinks. This is a pastel lavender purple. And earlier, I was thinking about using it, but it was so sheer, like so light. I was like, oof, you pastel. I'm allergic to you. I'm staying away from you. But other than that, I really love the packaging on both of them. The packaging is beautiful. This one came a little like unglued right here for me. I don't know if I should glue it down or how I should glue it down, but see how it's making that noise? I don't know what the heck, but other than that, it's really cute. All of these in here. I haven't swatched. I only used these two right here today, and then that one, of course. But all the other ones look so cute, especially Solar right here. Radiance looks like this bright pink, like orange pink neon. So other than that, you guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.